Okay, so we try to see the one that I sent into the group. Then I start to teach from here. Okay, uses of salt. All right, last week we have talked about the uses of salt already. Food preparation, all these all right. This one I gave you already last week. And then this week we are going to see how to prepare a salt preparation. All right, to produce a preparation of salt. All right, to prepare the salt. So insoluble salt is precipitate through the precipitation reaction. So you need to have an insoluble salt, right? So you still remember how what is soluble, what is not soluble or not, all right? If you forgot, in case, all right, we try to revise like what we learned last week. So what is insoluble salt, right? Sodium soluble, right? Potassium soluble, all sodium, potassium, and nitrate, NH4 plus, all soluble. So it will not have any precipitation, meaning that if you mix them, they will not form a salt, right? So this one all soluble, and then still got one NO3 minus, this one nitrate soluble, right? Cl all soluble, Cl all soluble except 3. All correct salt soluble except 3. What is that? Still remember? What is that 3 that is not soluble? What is that 3 that is not soluble? Still remember or not? P, PB, yes. Left. Still got A, H. Alright. Pakatan Harapan. 明天大选 Pakatan Harapan. TH. So all SO4, 2 minus, right? This is minus. All soluble also, right? Except, what is that? Still got P. PAB, PBC, yes. PAB pula. Pakatan Barisan Chinese. PBC, right? Not potassium. PB is lead, right? B is barium, C is calcium, all right? Still got carbonates. All carbonates soluble or not? Not soluble, all right? All carbonate is not soluble except potassium, sodium, potassium, and ammonium. Because these 3 all soluble already punya, all right? Already soluble. So if you want to make an insoluble salt, so you have to choose from one soluble, the other one not soluble. So you mix them, then you become one not soluble salt, insoluble salt, right? Then the second thing that we are going to see is the acid and metal oxide, right? Acid and alkali, acid and metal oxide, acid and metal carbonate, acid and reactive metal. All right, so you can produce soluble salt by using this reaction. Okay, this is what we are going to see. So from here, now we are going to see from here insoluble salt. Right, preparation in insoluble salt, we can use preparation of precipitation reaction. Remember this one. This one is important. This is called precipitation reaction. Or we can use another one, which is, we call it as double decomposition. So how to prepare the precipitation or double decomposition reaction? So you need to have 2 aqueous solution and double salt will mix together, right? So this one, aqueous solution 1 and 2, you mix them together. 1 is having a cation. What is cation? Cation is positive of insoluble salt, right? So another one, it is anion, right? Anion, which is insoluble. We got one more solution that contain of anion. So you got cation and anion. For example, right? Cation of insoluble salt, and then the other one anion of insoluble salt. For example, we got Pb, let's say Pb2 plus. All right, let's say this one anion, we got, let's say, CO3 2 minus, so that you will have a cation and anion which is insoluble. All right, so one of it insoluble. All right, so let's say we know that all Cl soluble, right, except Pb, right? So we know that PbCl is not soluble. Pb2 plus Cl minus is not soluble. So your cation will be Pb, and then this one will be Cl, right? You understand what I'm saying here? So you got one cation and the other one anion. So you mix them together. This one is not soluble. So you have to memorize whether it is soluble or not soluble. Right. For example, sodium chloride, Na and Cl. All right. So Na and Cl, it will not produce a precipitation. Why NaCl is not produce a precipitation? Because Na and Cl, it will not form. It is soluble. Soluble, then it will not form something. 它不会有 precipitate. You know what is precipitate? I don't know how to call it in Mandarin. 它有一个沉淀的东西啊，就是something that is cannot go into the water, right? Cannot dissolve in the water. So NaCl, it dissolves in water, so it will not produce the insoluble salt, right? Can you get the idea? Now next one, we are going to see this one. The ion of the two aqueous solution above interchange to produce one new compound, which is insoluble salt, or we call it precipitation, right? And aqueous solution, of course, right? And then the next one, the precipitation is obtained by the filtration, right? You need to go on filtration. Later, I'm going to show you, right, in the diagram, how do you get it? And the residue left in the filter paper is insoluble salt, right? The filtrate is double salt, not double salt, soluble salt, sorry. Soluble. The filtrate one, the one that you filtrate one, it is soluble salt, right? What is filtrate? Teacher, what is filtrate? What is residue? All right, so we are going to see, right? We are going to see later. The residue have precipitate in soluble salt, then is rinsed with distilled water to remove any iron or impurity, right? So you have to do this step. Right? In the experiment, you need to do these few steps. Now, how to do it? All right. So, for example, we got one cation, and then we got one anion. Then anion, not iron only. So we got a solution. All right. This solution contain of cation. This solution also contain of anion, and then you mix them. For example, I want to make one Pb, like PbCl. We know that all correct soluble except PaH. I take a P, right? So now you need to have Pb salt, and then Cl salt, right? Not salt. The Pb something, right? Pb something, PbNO3, let's say. It is soluble, right? So you mix them, right? And then you cannot have an insoluble salt at here first, right? Cannot. So we must have all of these are soluble first, and then Cl, all nitrate, all Cl soluble, right? So for example, we take one more NaCl, right? Solution. So you mix them, right? So you mix them PB and Cl. So you got PB and Cl salt, and then it will form PbCl2, right? PbCl2, where your Pb ion, lead ion combined with chloride ion to form the white precipitation at here. Here got precipitation. You got Na, and then because of this one, they are using Na and NO3, right? Na and NO3 is left here, right? Pb, right? Na and NO3, they are still at here, so they are not forming any precipitation. But the PB and Cl form already, so it will come at here. So we are going to try to write the formula here. So let's say we got this PB NO3 plus NaCl. So what do we have? What we have is, this is PbCl. This one is solid. Why it is solid? Because it is not soluble. So I balance it out. This one 2, this one 1. So right here. So this one is PbCl2. PbCl2 plus Na and NO3. Na and NO3. NL3 is minus, Na is plus. Okay, no problem. So Cl got 2, so I need to write 2Cl. 2Cl, then I need to write and then I need to write 2 at here. Pb is 2 plus, NO is minus, NO3 is minus, so Pb NO3. So now this is our equation. So this one, it is aqueous, right? AQ. What is aqueous? Aqueous, it is not soluble one. So you got something that is not soluble, and then this, you got something that is soluble, right? So it is liquid at here, and then this one, it is the salt, that precipitation at here. The one that it formed is PbCl2 at here. So you got some precipitation there. You 沉淀物, right? So Na and NO3 ion do not take part in the reaction and are free to move in the solution. So since you got this beaker, one beaker of, you got solid and you got liquid inside. So what will I do? I want to collect the insoluble salt, right? So what I do is I try to put this thing into here, right? So when I pour the mixture of this one into here, so some of it is can go through the filter paper, right? Which is liquid. Liquid can go through the filter paper. So this one is the one that can go through the filter paper. We are going to call it a filtrate, right? Soluble salt, right? Liquid form, right? What is this one right now? This one, it is NaNO3, Na and NO3, right? Na and NO3. And then what is the thing that left? Because solid cannot go through the filter paper, right? We call it as residue, right? Or precipitate. So the residue or precipitate will be left at here, so we can collect it. So another word, all right, when we go here, all right, so the precipitate is produced by the filtration, right? You get the filtration, precipitate form, all right? Residue left in the filter paper is insoluble salt, right? The filtrate is the one that soluble one. Do you understand it? The residue, then you cuci with the distilled water, remove the some other ion that is impure, not pure one, impurities. So you can remove it. Do you understand this? How do we prepare a salt in the lab? I hope you're okay, yeah? All right. So from here, chemical ionic equation, so you got Mx mx plus ny, right, become my plus nx. So this one, right, you can write the equation, ionic equation. We are going to see how to write the equation. So we are going to start this reaction carefully, right? So first of all, BaCl. I want to ask you, BaCl soluble or not? Soluble or not? All Cl soluble except PaH. All Cl soluble except PaH. BaCl soluble or not? Soluble, right? Okay, so it is a liquid, it is an aqueous, right? So this one you see it as aqueous, right? Aqueous. All right, Na and SO4. Na already soluble, no need to say. All right, SO4, all SO4 soluble except SO4 also soluble. Soluble except PBC. Right, so no need to say this one soluble, so it is in aqueous. Right, now PBB. So when we do the equation PbSO4, PbSO4, now PbSO4, SO4 all soluble except barium. One of it is barium. So this is not soluble. This is not soluble. When it is not soluble, we got solid at here because it will form precipitation. Do you understand? And then we got Na and Cl, which is Na and Cl at here. Na and Cl at here. NaCl. Na, no need to say, Na all soluble. Na all soluble. So we got this one. So the ionic equation will be, now first one, it is here. This one, the one that you want to put in is Ba 2 plus, right? And then plus the ionic equation, Y. Y it is SO4, right? SO4. And then Cl. No. Cl is Na and Cl. So SO4, right? SO4. 2 minus. So what will you get? Right? You will get BaSO4. But in this process is actually what is happening. So you see this, I want you to see properly here, which is before you write this equation down. So you write Ba2 plus and Cl2 minus. Cl2Cl minus. So, and then NaCl, and then BaSO4. Right? Because of this one, why do we cancel at here? Because it is not forming anything. Right? So it is no reaction here. So now this one left. Still iron. It is still in liquid form. So we cancel it. So left this one. So this one is the one that we have. It is ionic equation. Can you understand this? All right. Okay. So we are going to see more insoluble salt. All right. For example, we take a look on this one. Okay. So now what we have is, I want to have zinc Zn2 plus CO3 2 minus, right? So become ZnCO3. All carbonate, it is not soluble. All carbonate is not soluble except sodium ka, potassium ka, ammonium ka, all this, right? Now here then what we have is, now you need to have something, all right? So when you go find solution, you need to have Zn what? Zn chincai is ZnCl, okay? All right, ZnCl, and then sorry, ZnCl. Zn is 2 plus, Cl is 2 minus. you take this solution, right? Because all chloride is soluble. All chloride, it is soluble, except PaH. Right? So this one is solution already. Plus one more. So one more, you must have CO3 one. So you have to have something that is soluble one, soluble salt. You mix them together. Then it becomes insoluble. So what is that? So let's say Na2, Na2CO3. So you mix them together, then you get back to this one, this process. Do you understand what am I saying? Now it is not fair for you. You cannot get this. Zn, teacher, I use this one, ZnCl2, okay, plus let's say CaCO3. Yeah, it will form insoluble salt. Teacher, this one it become, but this one originally it is not soluble. When originally it is not soluble, then 原本它就有颗粒在里面，有 solid 在里面，你放进去，然后加这个水下去，加东西下去，还是有颗粒。So how do you know it is precipitation is from? Mana tahu it is from originally from this one. This one already solid, it already insoluble at first. You add in, it is not fair. So you must have soluble salt, add in, become insoluble salt. Then it will be, we will call this one precipitation. All right, so one more, we see one more, all right. So all chloride soluble except PaH, right? Agentum, which is silver chloride. So silver chloride. So what do you need to have is silver Ag something plus something chloride. Then these two, it is soluble. So what is soluble here? The most easier one. Ag what is soluble? Ag what is soluble, so that you need to mix it. What is all soluble one? Negative charge. Yes, so that you need to have AgNO3. If you put other, correct, then not soluble, then all right, and then Cl. I know always we put NaCl because Na is easier, so you can put KCl, up to you. All right, don't choose a hard one. Don't NH4 ammonium chloride. I know it is okay, yes, I know, but I takut when you balance the equation, so many bracket letter, susah. All right, so then you mix them together. All right, you mix them together, you get AgCl. This is insoluble, and then KNO3, it is soluble. So you will get this one. Do you understand what am I saying here? Get it? Right. So now I want to have barium sulfate. Right. Or sulfate SO4 soluble, except cannot soluble one is PBC. All right. Lead, barium, and calcium. Right. These three, it is not soluble, PBC. Right. So I want to make this one. So what I have is BA something and SO4, something SO4, right? So what barium what? NO3 is the best one. All right, this is 2, this is 1. All right, you write to here, okay. All right, BaNO3, and what SO4? Now ask you, what SO4? NaNSO4, okay? All right, 2 right to here, 1 right to here. So you got BaNO3 plus Na2SO4. So this one will produce BaSO4 and NaNO3. So this one is insoluble salt. Do you understand? Am I too fast? Can you follow? Okay, right? Can you follow? Okay. Okay. Now, next one. Next one. PBS of all. PBS of all. How to produce a PBCL 我讲过了没有 ？Seems like not yet. 好像没有哦。This one not yet, right? But they are all the same lah. Alright, if you understand, they are all the same. Right? I just that one, right? One by one. PBCl2. So I want to have PB and then Cl. Right? PB what? NO3 lah, the best one. NaCl. So you'll get this. PBCl and then not soluble. This one is soluble. Do you get it? Okay, right. PBCl2. All right, I want to form PBCl2. All right. Oh, sorry, PBSO4. Sorry, PB, and I want to have SO4 here. So PB and O3. What SO4? NaSO4. So the most easiest one you take this way. PBSO4, then you form this one PB or SO4 not soluble. All SO sulfate, all sulfate soluble except PBC. Right? P not soluble. Right? So here soluble. This one not soluble. This one soluble. Right? Lastly, CO3. Right? So Ca here and then CO3 here. So all the calcium, I don't know. All calcium, I don't know. Right? So I need to have one soluble one. Put nitrate paling senang one. Right? CaCO3. And then Ca it is 2 plus, CO3 it is minus. Right? What NO3? Na2CO3. So you get the calcium carbonate, which is not soluble here. All right, and Na is always soluble. NO3 is always soluble. You don't need to worry. Do you get what I mean? Huh? All right. So if you understand this, now we are going to prepare the purification of insoluble salt. For example, preparation of lead, right? Brum 2 iodide. It is called lead iodide. Lead iodide. So you want to have lead PB, PB and iodide I. It is negative. This one is 2 positive. So right to here, right to here. PbI2. So you want to make the PbI2. Here is PB. Here must be I2. Right? So PB and O3 is the best one. I told you PB and O3. And then Na. All right. If you want to use K, then go ahead with K. Potassium, go ahead. I don't mind. Right. So this I it is 1 minus, Na is just 1 minus. So you get this equation. So you need to balance the equation. So when you balance the equation, it is PB and I. So you get PbI2. Right? Na and O3. Right? No need. Na is plus. Right? This one just plus. This one is minus. So it is okay. So when this one, I rewrite PB and O3 2 加 NaI PbI2 NaO3. Okay, now I want to balance the equation because of this one got 2 nitrate. So I need to have 2 here. So when this one 2 NO3 already, I settle my NO3. So now I need to have 2 because here got Na. So 2 Na, I write 2 here. 2 Na settled already, left 2I is here, 2I is here, PB is 1. So I got 1 and then 2 and then 1, and then 2. So the ionic equation will be, now if you know, then you write it directly from here. PB aqueous. This is 2 plus this one, I minus. So because of PbI2, right, you want to get PbI2, right? So you need to have 2I. Right? So you got PbI2. This is solid. This is aqueous. Aqueous and aqueous jumble together, you get precipitation. Do you understand what I'm saying here? All screenshots for you already. You don't need to worry. Any question from here? It is stated at here. So we try to have a look on to this one, right? If PB, we balance the equation PbNO3 plus Ki. So now NO3, you see got 2. So NO3, you need to write a 2 at here. Right? So when you write the 2 at here already, you got 2K. So you need to write a 2 at here. Then you got this one. Everything is done. Yeah. Right? Next one. If you understand it already, now, just now we want to produce the lead what? Lead someone else. What's that again? Lead iodide. Lead iodide. Lead iodide. You want to prepare lead iodide. So now, first of all, lead nitrate first. You add in. You prepare this one first, and then potassium iodide or sodium iodide, and then you mix them together. Mix them together, and then when you mix them, then you form some precipitation in here. Precipitation. So this one you need to memorize how to write, because in paper three, start from start from last year. So in 3 paper will do together: physics, chemistry, and biology. All right, and we don't know, right, which one you need to write procedure. Last year it is biology. Biology. Last year SPM. This year balloon. This year SPM balloon. And this year mock exam is biology also. So don't know whether it is physics. When I prepare my physics also, I ask them, you memorize it. You have to memorize it, but don't take it hard. Just take it easy. Right? So you memorize this one. You need to write the volume and molarity. So because you can have number or more. And then put it into here. And then you have this one, volume and molarity, put into the beaker. And then mix them together. And then yellow precipitate is formed. If you know the color, you write it. If you don't know, please just write a precipitation is formed. If you don't know purple or yellow, blue, whatever, you don't write it. Right? If you know very sure, then you write it. Right? Yellow precipitation is formed there. Right? What happened is the mixture, right, land is filtered. All right. So the yellow precipitation stay at here. So what is that? That is the lead iodide that I want. All right. So you filter with the filter paper, salt as a residue. The residue come from here, and then the sodium, not sodium pula. Salah. This one salah. Yeah, how to get sodium? Potassium. Potassium becomes sodium. Okay. You understand lah? Right? This one is potassium, so this one will be potassium. potassium nitrate solution. Do you get what I mean? Yeah, any question? Do you have any question? Any question from here? Right. So now, second step, the purification. Purification is you need to chuji, right? So the salt that you get just now, you don't know whether it is pure or not. So you rinse it with the distilled water to remove the other impurity, other substance, right? You throw away. And then the precipitation is lead iodide already. Lead iodide, you cover it with filter paper and then you dry it. Then that one is the salt PBI that you want. Do you understand it? Am I too fast? Can you get it? All right, I hope you can get it. All right. Cannot get it? Let me know. I explain to you again. All right. So next one, we are going to see. There are two things that you need to consider when prepare a salt. All right. What is the chemical use? How to separate the salt from the other substance. All right. So method used to prepare the salt depend on solubility of the salt. Solubility of the salt are prepared from the reaction from the acid of the metal and metal carbonate. The diagram here, I don't screenshot for you, right? I think that's good enough already. We are going to try to do some question. Wait. This one. I guess last week we do until here, right? We do until here, right? This one is the salt that you can get from daily life. The use of the salt in daily life. Did I give you the what? This answer not yet, right? Not yet, huh? So we discuss some and then we try and do, right? Now, first of all, complete the table below. Tell me the use as a food fabric. Example of the salt. You still remember? Example of the salt. You campur sikit, it tastes nice one, right? Perisa makanan. Perisa makanan. You eat everyday one. Sodium chloride, right? Not only this, you can have other lah. So I write one sodium chloride enough. Okay. Food preservative you add in, then can tahan longer one, right? So you can have sodium chloride. Sodium nitrate, right? Sodium chloride, sodium nitrate, many lah, all right? Sodium chloride, sodium nitrate, potassium nitrate. Mean you want to make the food tahan longer, you campur a bit of salt. You know why? This one I guess you have learned in biology, man. How to preserve the food. You add in some salt to change the concentration. So the bacteria inside, they got a process of osmosis, right? Osmosis, and then the concentration will cause the dehydration of the bacteria so that it can tahan longer. Do you know it? I guess you know it, no common sense, right? Fertilizer. as a fertilizer. So you must have ammonium sulfate, ammonium nitrate. Like this. Ammonium sulfate, ammonium nitrate, it is used in fertilizer. Ammonium. And then nitrate, nitrate, you must memorize the nitrate. Next one, neutralize the excess hydrochloric in the stomach. Alright, neutralize this in the stomach. Sodium carbonate. Sodium carbonate also can. Or aluminium. Aluminium also can, right? Sodium hydrogen carbonate. Or don't want put one in. Now, are you okay with this? This one a screenshot. Wait. Because that one will lock my what was that? Give me 1 minute. Let's send it into here first. Okay. Okay, so I guess that's all. Number 2, the physical characteristic of the crystal in the bubble map below. All right, physical characteristic of the crystal. A, B, C, D. Right, A. The characteristic of the bubble inside. So A, we look at the A. This one you need to read it on your own. Characteristic of. I don't prepare this one, right? So I skip this one for you. You go and find the answer. I give you as a homework. All right. You go think. You after you have done this, you send it to me. All right. This 1, 2, 3, 4. You can find it in your textbook. All right. I skip this one. Huh? 那个要背的。The shape, it will like, it has a geometric shape like cuboid. It got what shape? You have to memorize. Okay, you have to go and read and memorize. Next one, number 15. Solubility of the salt. All right. So soluble salt are, while insoluble salt are. Soluble salt are. Soluble salt are the salt that soluble in water in room temperature. The salt that is soluble into the water at the room temperature. Right? While insoluble salt are the salt that cannot insoluble in water in room temperature. Okay. Next one. Nitrate soluble salt. What? Nitrate? What nitrate soluble? All nitrate soluble, I don't care. Insoluble. Insoluble. Don't have. Right? Don't have. All nitrate soluble. All soluble salt. Right? Soluble salt. Oh, soluble salt, so many. Oh. All correct soluble except this one. Give me 3. PAH. You have to memorize, no choice. 这个你没有记你就完蛋，没有办法的。I cannot help anything, right? You have to memorize, right? PAH. Help me, Pakatan Harapan. Right? 希望联盟。Pakatan Harapan. Tomorrow I go and vote. 我不知道我在投什么，我还不知道。But this one higher chance lah. Pakatan. P stand for potassium. Potassium, right? P stand for what? Pakatan. PB. Okay, let PB. A what? Aluminium. Aluminium, Are you sure? A what? AG, yes. H what? Handsome. HG, mercury. Lead, silver, mercury. All. If you write O, this one O. If you want to write the soluble salt, I don't think it is logic lah. 随便写一大堆啊。For example, aluminum sulfate, zinc sulfate, iron sulfate, carbon sulfate, sodium sulfate, potassium sulfate, potassium chloride, all this 太多了，你不可能写的。So impossible to write it. So I write in this way. Okay, all except this one is P, B, and C. PVC, PB is that B is BA. C is CA. Right, calcium. Right, carbonate or not soluble, right? Or not soluble except carbonate except. Help me. Except Na, good. K, good. And H, 4. Right? I write the 4 like that lah. 没有很难写. Right? You know, huh? So another word, what is what? If this one you want to write, you cannot write in this one, this way, I lazy. So 我应该要写什么，你知道吗？What is insoluble salt? Insoluble salt. PbCl, AgCl, HgCl 才对啊！我懒得写，不可以不要写的。SO4, BaSO4, CaSO4. They are asking you what is not soluble salt, right? lead sulfate, barium sulfate. Barium is 2 plus, all right? SO4 is 2 minus, so you write all into this way, okay. This one is, 哎呦，这个比较辛苦。NaCO3. Because of Na, right here, so you need to write 2. K2CO3. NH4, you need to put a bracket. That's why 我最讨厌写 NH4. NH4, S, and not SO, CO3. Do you understand? Hey, I write wrong. 我好像写错。哎呀 what do I get wrong? I want soluble. Soluble, isn't it this one? This one is not soluble. Terbalik. Ya loh. Alright, soluble salt is NaCO3, K2CO3, and NH4, CO3. Soluble one, right? Not soluble one, many, all not soluble except this soluble. Because terbalik Ayya, dreaming. Sodium, potassium, aluminum. Sodium, potassium, aluminum. How? Not aluminum, ammonium. Soluble or not soluble? Soluble. This one no. No, don't have. Lead. Soluble. What lead is soluble? Give me one. Think of it. You know one. What is soluble? Very good. Lead nitrate, all nitrate soluble. What is not soluble? All other not soluble. Lead nitrate is soluble. Very good. Very good. Right, arsenic, good. I want you to spend some time on this one, right? Yeah, do it right now. Fill in the blank. I'll discuss in 5 minutes from now. Magnesium sulfate. Try to think about it. You do few time, then you will get used to it. Then you will know which one soluble. 你一看你就知道了。 which one is soluble, which one is not soluble. Done it. Then I ask one by one. I ask one by one. Yunya, magnesium sulfate, soluble or not soluble? Magnesium sulfate. Yes or no? Soluble or not soluble? Magnesium soluble, huh? Okay. Soluble, I use a tick, you write on your own. Ashton, potassium correct. 有问这么容易的，有点对不起你。Let correct. Jesse. Let correct. All correct soluble except Jesse. Insoluble. Okay. June. Nice. Ammonium nitrate. Yin Hui. Ammonium nitrate. You ammonium, you nitrate 哦，这么好，两个。You ammonium 就已经告诉你了 ，nitrate 就再告诉你的一次啊，soluble。Calcium carbonate。Calcium carbonate. Yunya again. Yunya. Calcium carbonate. All carbonate not soluble. Calcium carbonate. Insoluble, huh? Insoluble, huh? Okay. Insoluble, I put across, huh? No, lead nitrate. Aston, lead and nitrate. Okay, good. Nitrate, all nitrate soluble, no need to see lead or what. Correct. Silver, correct. Jesse. Silver and correct. All correct soluble. All correct soluble. This one is not soluble. Yes, not soluble. Not soluble. Calcium nitrate. Calcium nitrate. Yun Hui. Calcium carbonate. Soluble. Calcium nitrate. Okay. Yunya. Barium sulfate. Barium sulfate. Not soluble, 为什么？因为 all sulfate soluble except PBC. B. Calcium sulfate. Aston insoluble, all sulfate soluble except PBC. This is a C. Sodium carbonate. Jesse. Sodium carbonate. Soluble, Why soluble? 很坏哦，我Why soluble? What make you say soluble? The word of sodium, the sodium tell you it is soluble, not the carbonate. The carbonate not telling you anything from here, right? Last one, Yun Hui, copper carbonate. Copper carbonate, not soluble. Okay, all of you are excellent, right? 很好，很好。I don't need to write, you write on your own. I do it like that. Yes. 我 screenshot 这样子我懒惰，不是懒惰啦。You understand, then we can do faster. Okay, that's nice. Okay, so see smaller 哈，小一点哈，不然看不完哦。All right. So now, what we want is, we understand this one first, right? Now, what should you do? 我看一下问题哈。Complete the table below with the information of preparation of salt. Preparation of salt. Just now, preparation of salt, I haven't got in detail, so I want to go in detail later. So here, I come back later. I come back to do this question later. Okay. So here. 等一下哈，wait. Give me 1 minute. 等一下哈。哪里呢？这里。Okay. So I am going to show you this, right? Here. I haven't teach you yet, right? So the soluble salt can prepare by 4 way, right? This 4 way. First one, acid and alkali. Acid and alkali, you produce what? Acid and alkali, you produce what? Acid and alkali produce salt and water, right? Or you can have acid and oxide, acid and metal carbonate, acid and reactive matter. This is the few way to prepare the salt, right? Is that okay? This is a few way to prepare the salt. Okay. Now, now any question from here before I continue? Any question from here? So this one I haven't got in detail for you, right? So we are going to see later. I got screenshot more for that one, so that I can no need to write so much. It's just 我的时间. Give me 1 minute. Alright. Give me 1 minute. All right, we are going to okay. 对啦，等一下哈。Give me 1 minute. Today holiday you can 休息一下，不要这么紧张啊。等一下哈。If not, I write, then I will write too long. You should. This is all about the experiment lah. I mean, wait 1 more minute. Give me 1 minute. Okay. Okay, I send it to you first. I send it to you. Okay, let's go. Okay, so we try to have a look on to this one first, right? Preparing a soluble salt, all right, you got this one and other, all right. So neutralization with acid with alkali. So acid with alkali, then you produce salt and water, right? Salt and water, right? And if other, then reaction with acid, metal plus acid, acid, metal plus acid becomes salt and hydrogen, all right? So I guess this one you have learned it before, right? Metal carbonate plus acid becomes salt carbonate, carbon dioxide and water. Metal oxide plus acid becomes salt and H2O, right? Just now I told you that is 4 way, right? This one, 2, 3, 4, acid plus something. So later when the exercise just now is you need to have acid plus alkali ka, acid plus metal ka, acid plus metal carbonate ka, acid plus oxide. So we are going to see sodium chloride. Sodium chloride, it is salt, right? So you need to have what and what? That's you. You want to prepare this sodium and chloride, right? So chloride and then sodium. So write the example. This example asks you to write the example equation for reaction can be used to prepare this kind of salt, right? So what and what? What correct? So use potassium, can or not? NaNO3, right? So this one got precipitation or not? The problem is don't have precipitation, right? But this is the one that you prepare, NaCl, but don't have the precipitation. Do you understand what I'm saying here? Why no precipitation? I guess you understand better lah. 你应该很明白。So answer is sodium chloride is NaNO3 plus KCl. Right? So you need to balance the equation for me. Help me. Help me to balance the equation. What will you have? Help me. You get Na and Cl. NaCl plus KNO3 and NaCl plus KNO3. Very good. So number, now number, I want to add in number right now, right? So Na, 1 Na. NO3, 1 NO3, June. K, 1 K. Cl, 1 Cl. Because O is one positive, one negative. So that's all. ammonium nitrate right now. So ammonium nitrate. Sorry. Before I forgot. No, I don't want to have this way. I should not have, my answer is wrong because I want to follow whether acid, alkali, metal with what. So I don't want to prepare into this way. So this one I cancel. This one not wrong, but not the way that we want here. I'm sorry. So I want acid and alkali. Help me. Sodium. Correct. We want answer is NaCl. Right, sodium correct. Plus this is salt and H2O. I want this one. Because if not later, I cannot choose the four-way. Which way? So that way also can, but it is not inside this the one that we want to discuss right now. Okay, you understand what I'm saying here? So here, what give you this? H2O. So HCl, hydrochloric acid plus NaOH. So I want to get this. Sorry, yeah. Okay, now you see the one that we have is acid and alkali. Acid, HCl, right? The one that we have here is HCl, H and OH combined, Na and Cl combined, so that I can have this way. Oh, so what is this? This is a neutralization, right? Just now also can, but it is not under this neutralization or not under this metal plus acid, not metal plus carbonate, all this. All right. Do you get what I mean? So I want you to get it from this four, all right? Four-way. So now the method we have right now, it is neutralization. So this is actually acid plus alkali. Do you get it? Okay, now ammonium nitrate. I want to get ammonium nitrate. Answer is ammonium nitrate. Ammonium is ammonium nitrate. NH3, NH4, NO3. So what should I have? What should I give you to get the NH4? Right? And NO3. NO3, I have HNO3, nitric acid, plus something. Plus what? Ammonia. Yes, ammonia, NH3. So acid plus ammonia, I will give you ammonia nitrate. 好像也是没有在这里的。哦 yeah, it is. 没有在这里。This is acid and alkali, but not salt and water. Okay, but never mind. Leave it. Right? So you know how to write it, then okay already. If not, I don't know how to write it. Right? Potassium sulfate. Potassium sulfate. How to get a potassium sulfate? Potassium sulfate, SO4. K2SO4. Potassium sulfate. So you need to have H2SO4, sulfuric acid. plus something else. K2. K2. So K2. Okay. KOH. This is acid, this is alkali. Right. If you add potassium only, right, and then you produce hydrogen, salt and hydrogen, right? Because metal and acid. But now if I add in potassium hydroxide, I will get salt and water. You understand what I'm saying here? Depend on what do you want, right? So I guess this one will be quite many answer because you want K2SO4, right? So it can be right this way. If this way, then you will get plus H2O, right? So you need to balance up the equation right now, right? H2, now H2 here, June. SO4, SO4 1, right? K2, K2, so I need to have K2, 2. And then H2O, right? 2H, 2H here, 4H here, 2H, 2H, 4H. So the water here, I need to have 2. Do you understand it? All right. Zinc sulfate. You want to produce zinc sulfate right now. Zinc sulfate. How to produce zinc sulfate? Zn. Zinc sulfate. Zn SO4. SO4 is 2 minus. Zn is 2 plus, or Zn SO4. So if I want to have Zn SO4, so I write down a bit. So here, what should I have? SO4, I should have H2SO4. Sulfuric acid. Plus something. Plus something. Plus something. So now. So if I add in the metal only, zinc only, I want to see what's gonna happen. Zn. I want to see what happened now. Zn. So what will I get? You see? Zn SO4, and then hydrogen go away. So left hydrogen. So the answer here will be left H2. Do you understand it? Do you understand this one? But if I don't want to write into this way, I want to, because this one got many answers, so I write, not enough space, I write 2. If you want to write 3, then write 3, right? H2 SO4. Plus what? You give me. Plus what? Give me your idea. Plus what? So that I can get ZnSO4. Zinc oxide. Okay, good. ZNO. I try to write into this way. 很丑嘞。不要了，不要这样子写。So what will I get? ZnSO4 plus ZnSO4 plus H2O. Good. Okay. This question balance or not? So I want to go and check. H2, now H2 June. All right. SO41, SO41 June. ZN1, ZN1 June. Or 1 June. Everything just June. Nice. So because you got answer 3, so I write the answer 3 at here. Give me one more idea of H. Because the sulfate, you have to have acid already. Plus what? Any other that you can get? Got 2 more. But they run you to write 3, got 2 more. Hmm? Hmm. Zinc what? Zinc hydroxide neutralization. Zn OH. OH is minus. Zn it is plus. So OH got 1 bracket. Yeah, okay? So what will you get? What will you get? ZnSO4 plus H2O. Right. ZnSO4 plus H2O. But we need to balance it. H2, right, letter. SO41, SO41, June. Right? June. Zn1, Zn1, June. OH got 2. Right? Here, 2O, 2O, 2O plus 2H. This one 2H, 4H. 4H, 2O, 4H. So I need to have 2 at here, then balance already. I need to have the 2 at the back there. So I tambah 1, 2 at here. And okay already. Do you understand? But I didn't write the stat. I didn't write the stat. Now this one is all soluble salt. Soluble salt. This one is soluble salt. No precipitation one. Because here already tell you it is going to prepare the soluble salt. Right? This one is all soluble salt. Okay. Now actually still got one more. It's carbonate one. Zinc carbonate plus that one. Right? But they asked me to write 3, but never mind, I write it. I write this one, then I don't want to write other already. We go straight away, go to some exercise, okay? Zinc H2SO4 plus ZnCO3. Zinc it is 2, CO3 it is 2 minus, okay, no problem. Right? No problem. Eh, 怎么我的 O 小掉去了？哎呀 H2SO4, zinc NO3, ZnCO3, zinc carbonate. So we got, what do we have? Salt, carbon dioxide, and water. Salt is Zn plus carbon dioxide CO2 plus H2O. Balance the equation for me. You need to balance the equation for me. So now what do we have is, we look at the H, don't look at the H first. SO4, SO4 June, no problem. Zinc 1, June, no problem. CO3, CO2. So still got one more O at here. O at here and H2O at here. June. Do you understand it? Now this one soluble or not? All sulfate is soluble, right? So I have prepared the zinc sulfate solution. Zinc sulfate soluble salt already. I too fast. So I guess This is the one we have. Okay, now come back to here. I cannot send right now. I send later, huh? All right. Preparing salt of potassium, sodium, and ammonium. All right. So what do you do is you use acid and alkali, and then you get salt and water. So what do you do is step to prepare the salt and potassium, sodium, ammonium. All right. So by using titration. Titration is you need to use this one, titrate, right? So this one is sodium hydroxide. This one is hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric acid, and you titrate acid with the sodium hydroxide. So now I know, teacher, we can calculate. Like, yes, I know. See, I calculate first, huh? I go and calculate, huh? But you are not supposed to calculate. You need to do the real experiment to show. All right. This is HCl plus HCl, plus sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide, NaOH. So what will you get? This is neutralization. And then you got NaCl salt, NaCl plus H2O. All right. NaCl plus H2O neutralization. So here you can calculate the mole. How many mole? Right. So which is molarity we got, right? 25 cm cube. Let's say it is 1 mole. You need to know how many mole dm cube, right? So you got how many number of mole already, right? So let's say you got 1 mole, let's say you calculate. So 1 more of this one need 1 more of this one, produce 1 more of this one, produce 1 more of this one. So you need to 1 more of this one. 1 more, you got the molarity already. Then you titrate. Oh, you can have how many more in calculation theoretically. All right. Let's say this is also 1 more, dm minus 3. So this one I need 25 cm cube. So when you know the 25 already, so when you do the experiment, you right, from here, you can calculate here 25, right? So you no need to worry. 10, no need 10, 15, 20, 23, 23, you slow down. You slow down, you need to check the phenolphthalein whether it will change color or not. Do you do this kind of experiment in school? Yes, no. You you need to do slowly, right? Now, if you don't calculate, then you have to from the very beginning until 25. You still not alert yet. Then 25, over. Then you need to, this is how you do lah. So the endpoint often marked by the color change. So when it change color, mean it indicate that it is neutral already. All right. Now, second one, the hydrochloric acid without the indicator. So now we are going to see the second one without indicator. All right. Second one without indicator. Now, you titrate with acid with sodium hydroxide without phenolphthalein. So without phenolphthalein is the product obtained, step 1 is contaminated by the indicator. Right, the reaction is repeated by using the same amount of reactant in the step 1 and without using any indicator. So you keep on titrate, right, without using any indicator. So without phenolphthalein, it is kind of hard for you to do unless you do the calculation, you know, right? So with the phenolphthalein, it will be easier. Right, crystallization is you after you got it, you want to get the salt, right? So you go and do the crystallization is you burn it. You burn it, then it will heat up and then it will evaporate. It will evaporate. After it evaporate, it will leave the crystal there. Right? filtration and drying. So after that, you go and this one we have done it, right? Filtration and drying. So which is the remain water, it is removed through the filterization, and then you cuci, you rinse it with little of distilled water, and then the salt can add in by the press of filter paper on it, right? So now when you do the experiment, you need to be careful onto this one. When you write the procedure, you need to have diagram, you need to have apparatus, you need to have material, you need to have procedure, result, equation, and then give your observation, your what is the thing that you see there, right, in the experiment. All right, so we see the preparation of not sodium, potassium, ammonium salt, right? So the salt, not this one, is you can have this way. Metal salt, metal plus salt plus hydrogen. So this is called displacement reaction. Metal acid plus metal oxide salt plus water, neutralization. This one should be like that. All right. Acid plus metal oxide become equal to salt and water, neutralization. Acid plus metal become salt and hydrogen. Right? Acid plus metal carbonate become salt and carbon dioxide. The notes here is not so good. All right. But anyhow, you can understand. So the reaction one is you add some metal or metal oxide or metal carbonate powder until excess into the water and heat it up. Right? Because you're gonna have acid, sulfuric acid right now, and then you add in this one, iron oxide. So iron oxide mean FeO. Iron 2 oxide, FeO plus sulfuric acid, H2SO4. So metal oxide you need to balance the equation. So you're gonna have this one, right? Iron sulfate and water. So the reaction you will get iron sulfate and water. So after that, you do the first step already. You filtration. You do the filtration. One, to remove the excess reactant, because just now you add in too much of the iron oxide powder. So you want to remove it. So left all the mixture here. So now you burn it. You burn it, crystallization, right? Then you do the filterization, right? For the second one, to collect the solid salt, right? At the make it cool at the room temperature and dry it with using filter paper, right? So this is what you should do, right? The whole experiment. All right. Where? This one, right? This is the one that we discussed. I do the first one for you. I do the first one for you. I do this one. Paling senang one, right? Potassium sulfate. How to prepare it? Right? You need to have potassium something and sulfate something. Right? Sulfate, it is from sulfuric acid. SO4. Right? Potassium hydroxide. So you can write this one, right, to get this one. Right? Balance the equation. Now, give me the idea, sodium and chloride. So I want sodium and chloride. So something sodium and something chloride. Oh, too fast. 像你知道的。Paling senang man. HCl, hydrochloric acid, and Na what? Na what? Many. I just write one only. One of the thing that you think it is okay one for you. Yeah. Na or H, yeah. NaO also can, but 等一下你很长的。NaOH, okay, NaOH, NaOH right here. 很长欸。Then you need to neutralize it. You need to balance it. Right? Become NaCl H2O. NaCl and H2O. Right. Here it is. What is this? Preparation method. What is this preparation method? Acid plus alkali. Can I make it smaller? Whatever lah. Right. So the chemical and I don't think you should write this one, chemical, So we just write the chemical equation. I guess you can write the chemical equation. Impossible that you know it. You don't know how to do this. So in this 20 minutes, I want you to try to do this. This one, preparation method, got many. All right, write 3. Okay, now here, I start to do it here. So give me. I want magnesium and sulfate, right? I want Mg and then SO4. 4 as my result here. So MgSO4. So here, what should I have? You can have three method here. 3 method. Give me one. Mg. How to get the MgSO4? NaOH and MgO. 2个都是奥克利嘞，哪里能？奥克利跟奥克利哪里能？人来 ，OK 啊？你 MgO 是奥克利哦 ，NaOH 也是奥克利啊，like that 玻璃啦，对，OK。哦，sorry，因为你 NaOH 是上面一题的 ，sorry，我误会你了。MgO sorry and H2SO4 so you can get this one, right? Sorry 我误会你了，我自己看错，我没有注意到看到 ，sorry Okay, so MgO plus H2SO4, right? Mg and H2SO4, and then H2O. You got H2O, right? That's all. So, right? So this is acid and plus what? Metal oxide. Am I right? The one that you say is metal oxide. 就是我 outside 会不见掉去。Okay. Still got other two. Still got many. All right. Just write two more to give me your answer. I want MGS of 4. So what about I use MG? I don't want to have anything. MG only plus H2SO4. So what will I get? Metal and acid. I'll get what? What will I get? MgSO4 plus H2. Very good. All right. So this one's supposed to be acid and metal only. Acid plus metal, so that you get this. All right, this one I don't write. So if I want to write is sodium hydroxide plus hydrochloric acid. This is magnesium oxide plus sulfuric acid. This is magnesium metal plus sulfuric acid. Give me one more. Good thing you said. Mg, magnesium hydroxide, okay? Magnesium hydroxide, but magnesium it is 1. Magnesium it is 2. Hydroxide it is 1. Right? MgO2 plus H2SO4. So you get this. Balance the equation and give me your answer. This is acid and alkali. Surely get salt and water, right? All right. So we go and balance. Mg, June. OH letter lah. SO4, June. No problem. All right. So this one is 2O, and then 2H, 2O, 2H, and then here 2 more H, 4H. So this number had to be times 2, then June already. So I times 2. Am I too fast? I hope you're okay. This is acid plus alkali. Actually, still got carbonate salt. With carbon dioxide one, but I didn't do it. Are you okay with here? Okay. Now, copper 2 nitrate. How to form the copper 2 nitrate? How to form the copper nitrate? You need to have copper something and something. What do you have? Give me one answer. Many answer. So okay, no fixed answer one. CuO plus HNO3 or Cu plus HNO3, nitric acid. Right? Cu plus HNO3 is metal plus acid, then we'll got hydrogen gas release. This is alkali, all right? So you produce water, right? If this one you gonna plus H2O later. So you understand what I'm saying here? You can go and balance it. You go and balance it up. I write one only. Now, time to balance it up. All right, Cu got one, Cu got one. NO3 got one, NO3 got one, June. H got one, H got one. O got one, O got one, not June. All right, not June mean this one got something wrong. What's wrong? This one is CuNO3. 2. How do I write 2 here? 我又不能写上去，写上去等下你就错了。So one more time, Cu. NO3 got 2, so I need to have 2 at here. Right, 2H and then 2H. O got 1, O got 1, balance. Right, this one is acid plus metal oxide. The one that you want is metal oxide. Then you can have acid and alkali, acid and carbonate, acid and metal, and so on. Neutralization or what? I skip one. Zinc correct. Zinc correct. So I write zinc plus HCl become what? ZnCl2, zinc correct, ZnCl2 plus H2, right? This is metal plus acid, so you release hydrogen. Okay, so Zn, one Zn, okay. Cl, I need 2, so here I need to have 2 Cl, 2, right? H2, June, right? No more. So no more, then I write the error here faster. So what is this process? It is acid plus metal. But I want to do one that I never do before, right? 没有做过的，就是我想做没有做过的。The way that I never do one, right? So I skip some. If not, I cannot finish. So this one is silver, and then correct. HCl. Right? So I want to do one more that I never do, which is carbonate. Right? Carbonate is 2, Hg is this one. So Hg it is 1. CO2 3 it is 2. So you plus this one, you will get what? You get surely got carbon dioxide already. Hg is 1, Cl is 1, right? HgCl plus CO2 plus one more. The one that I didn't do it. I didn't do it because it's kind of hard. If I put at the front there, 你就觉得很辛苦。放后面，你会了前面的，你再来写后面的。Plus one more. This is salt, and then carbon dioxide and water, right? Okay. So Hg got 2, Hg got 2. I need to have 2. I need to have 2. 2 HgCl. So means Cl need to be 2. So here Cl need to be 2. Cl2 already settled already. This one. CO2 got CO2 1 at here. And then 2H here, 1 O here. June. June. So what is this one? This one is, I mean, not necessarily this way. You should choose the easiest way. But I purposely choose the hard one. It is acid plus plus what? Carbonate. Metal carbonate. Should be called metal carbonate. Metal is mercury. Okay. Now I want you to do one question only. Do this one for me. Whatever way that you like. You want to plus what, then plus what. Right? You want to what and then what. Up to you. Whatever. Wait. Let me think. Silver got something wrong. You can't do it this way. Now, oh sorry. I am sorry because this is solid. This is salt. So this one we not call it acid plus carbonate already. Actually, we need to do it with the precipitation method. All right. Precipitation reaction. I should do it with precipitation. But this example is I want to give you on how to do it at front here. So this one suppose not acid plus metal carbonate. We don't do it. Why? Because silver is not active at all. Silver is not active at all. So this reaction probably cannot happen. If you ask me, why, teacher, how do you know it is not active at all? You will learn it in the future. Right? 不要讲 learn it in future. I tell you right now. 你看啊, I tell you right now. Right? What's my mistake? But Saleh called McDonald, Zinger Burger, ice cream, toy, low cost meal. All right, mercury 在这边. Mercury very low. So mercury 1, hydrogen, the position of hydrogen is here, hydrogen. So the mercury cannot displace the hydrogen. So mercury cannot have any, cannot, 它不能 have reaction. Right? If the top one, aluminum, zinc, iron, tin, magnesium, all can, all right. But the one, because it is lower than acid, lower than hydrogen, the electrochemical series, next year you'll learn it as standard potential. This is standard potential. So它太矮， so this one I need to cancel. You need to use the precipitation. Help me to write off this one. The way that I explained to you lah. 这样很复杂啊。If I put it to here, then okay. Right. Or I put it to here lah. I put one at here. I leave some homework for you. Zinc plus H2CO3. You will get ZnCO3. Zinc 在上面就可以。 I want to get zinc, not zinc carbonate, zinc no, zinc chloride. I want to get zinc chloride, right? Cl2. The zinc chloride, huh? So this one has H2. 不能呢，还有 chloride 哦。cannot. Zinc chloride. Zinc chloride. So this is HCl. That is zinc carbonate. 不能呢，我要用 carbonate， 用不到哈。哦，用不到，不能。ZnO 啦。If you can have ZnO. And then you go and balance the equation. If ZnO, you get zinc chloride plus H2O. This is metal oxide plus acid plus metal oxide. Acid plus metal oxide. Left these three. All right. I want you to try to do this 1, 2, 3. Next week we discuss. Can or not? 1, 2, 3. These three, yeah. You do these three for me. You do these three for me. Any question? Any question from here? Any question from here? You do these three for me, right? I told you already, these three, you need to use the displacement method. Cannot use acid and alkali. Acid or alkali, acid oxide, acid metal oxide, acid metal cannot be double. Okay. Question. All right. If no question, then I am going to stop here. Then we are going to continue next week.